desperate situation, a desperate time, don't give less, give more, because God will supply your needs.
Amen.
He will.
Yeah, He will.
Secondly, I want to see the devoted servant. You see her in a desperate situation, I want to see the devoted servant. This is where it's going to get a little rocky, I think.
Help us find.
In Matthew 6:21, the Bible says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." I heard a preacher say, I think it was Brother Sean Tabb, he said, whatever gets all of your money, your time, and your devotion, something along those lines, is your God. Whether you want to admit it or not, whatever gets all your money, your time, and your devotion, it is your God.
Yep. True.
If you don't have time to serve at Linden Independent Baptist Church as a Christian, and especially as a member of the body of Christ here at Linden Independent Baptist Church, you're not right.
Amen.
Sorry. God doesn't only require Eric to break his back to serve Him.
That's exactly right.
And in fact, it's not that God just requires it of me. I'm talking to you young people too. I'm just being honest. If you've been saved, if you've been born again, and you have the privilege of being a part of the body of Christ here at Linden Independent Baptist Church, you ought to be compelled to serve Him with your time.
Yeah.
Time. There's a few things, two things I think the most that are most valuable to us, at least to me, Brother Robert. It's time and money.
Yeah.
Now, before you get crazy, I'm not saying my family's not valuable to me. But what I'm saying is, it's easy for me to say my family's going to serve God. It's a lot harder for me to say my time and my money is going to serve God.
Yes, that's true.
Good.
You'd be happy giving your family and say, we're going to serve God. But you won't give your money to serve God. You won't give your time to serve God.
Yeah.
And here's another one, and the Lord just threw this one on me because it has to do with time and with money, and it has to do with serving God in general. And I think it's a problem in our churches, your attitude.
Yeah.
Yep.
If your attitude sucks, I don't care how much money you give. I don't care how much time you give. God is not pleased with what you gave. In 2 Corinthians 2:9 it says, don't give begrudgingly.
Yep.
Don't give like it's hard.
Yep.
Don't give like it upsets you.
Yep.
Don't go to the nursery. I gotta go serve nursery.
No, well.
Don't do it.
Right.
Listen, my kids should stay in the church. We can come into a dirty church. God will be more pleased with that than someone doing it begrudgingly.
Right.
We need, listen, I don't think Jesus looked at this woman and said, oh yeah, she gave a whole lot when she gave her 2 mites, because she's doing, here it is, God, you took everything else I got, and have that too.
Yeah.
Really?
True.
I spend all my time at the church.
Thank God.
I'm always here at the temple. These youth leaders are always trying to get us to go to youth retreat. They're always trying to get us to sing. They're always trying to do this. They're always doing that. They always got something going on. Always trying to do this. Always trying to do that. Always passing offering plate. Always
Right. Man.
What?
It's good.
That's not the right attitude.
That's right.
If your attitude stinks, God's not pleased with your giving. And yes, giving is important, because Jesus, on His way to the cross, dealing with heavy matters in the temple, He's getting ready to give a prophecy about the temple. He's getting ready to give the Olivet Discourse. He's talking about the end times. He's ready to talk about all this stuff that catches our attention. He throws a little snippet in there about some woman he saw giving everything she had for the ministry of God.
Yep.
So it was important. Giving is important.
Yeah.
The Old Testament talks about a tent.